gave her a phone after she went away to camp for 2 weeks and didn't call them the whole time because the camp only had one phone for campers to use, and the line was always really long. May is smart. There is one thing that makes the whole studying not pranking deal better. Mom never said I had to stop pulling pranks, just that they couldn't distract from school, which is a huge loophole. Sure, I'll have to cut back a little, but that doesn't mean I can't prank at all. And I already have a great one planned, one that's going to need Mrs. Ashton's help. Situation report. Date: Monday, January 3rd. Location: Joe Takata Elementary. Activities planned: first day back from winter break. Prank with Mrs. Ashton. Logistical requirements: assistance from Mrs. Ashton. Extra credit report. Obstacles anticipated: none. Remarks: some pranks take a lot of time and work to prepare. Some are as easy as putting a whoopee cushion on a chair. This one falls somewhere in between. Footnote: sure, the whoopee cushion is an old prank. Anyone can do it, and most people are too suspicious to fall for it. But it's a classic for a reason, and if you can really time it right, nothing is funnier. At the end of last year, Mrs. Ashton gave me a special extra credit assignment because I do so badly on the standardized tests that we have to take. She says that those kinds of standardized tests don't work for people like me, people with learning disabilities. I didn't want to do it at first. It felt too much like she was feeling sorry for me. I hate that. Just because we know I have dyslexia now doesn't mean I want her to make special exceptions for me. Also, I might like Mrs. Ashton, but I don't like any teacher enough to do extra work just for fun. But then Mom suggested our deal, so my grades actually matter now. As far as extra homework goes, it wasn't so bad. I didn't have to write a book report or do math worksheets. Just writing about our holidays wasn't such a big deal. Still, I was kind of annoyed until I got an idea about how to use it for a back-to-school prank. A great way to start the new year. All I need is for Mrs. Ashton to play along. Chapter 1. For maybe the first time ever, I'm eager to go back to school after winter break. I'm so excited on the bus that May pokes me in the side and tells me to stop bouncing up and down. "You're making me seasick," she says. She pretends to puke. The May I first met last year wouldn't have done something like that. I think I'm a good influence on her. We meet up with Jason, Kiana, and Grace at the front of the school. Jason's hair has been put into tight braids on his head, which looks super cool. His aunt is a professional hair braider, so the braids are really well done. Way better than anything I could do. "It makes it hard to scratch my head," Jason says when I ask if he likes them. "Use a pencil," I suggest. "Like if you have a cast, you can stick it under." "Ooh," Grace shrieks. "What if you poke your brains out?" "You can't poke your brains out with a pencil," Kiana says. "Your skull is too hard." "There's a kid at Hokulani Elementary who got lice and scratched his head so much it made a hole," Grace says. "I swear." "Gross," May says. They're still arguing when we get to the classroom. It looks a little sad now that all of the projects from fall and winter have been taken down from the walls, but I know we'll fill them up fast. Mrs. Ashton is writing on the board while Ms. Nicole sorts out papers at her desk. The bell hasn't rung yet, so I drop my backpack at my seat and tiptoe up behind Mrs. Ashton. I take a deep breath and shout, "Happy New Year, Mrs. Ashton!" My attempt to startle her doesn't work. She doesn't even flinch. She is really good. Instead, she finishes writing before setting down her marker and turning to smile at me. I've grown a bunch, but Mrs. Ashton is pretty tall, especially in the thick sandals she's wearing today. "Happy New Year to you too, Airi," Mrs. Ashton says. "Did you have a nice break?" "Yep." I look around to see if anyone is watching us, then wave for her to lean in.